3.9% financing this week.
Hence Chrysler Dodge Jeep, Route 1 in Ashland.
You're tuned to the News 6 Network. This is News 6 at 5:30.
And News 6 Doppler Max 6 triple Doppler following the storm. Hurricane Isabel made landfall earlier this afternoon and is now on a dead track headed towards central Virginia. Good afternoon and welcome to Live at 5's 5:30 Live. I'm Cheryl Miller.
And I'm Rob Cardwell. Let's get right to it. Mike Goldberg in the Weather Center with some new information on Hurricane Isabel.
Rob and Cheryl, the center continues to pick up speed and move through North Carolina rapidly, now moving at 24 miles an hour. Doppler Max 6 with triple Doppler showing the progress of the system. The last heaviest rain band coming through North Carolina now, moving towards Virginia. That's some good news because hopefully the heaviest rain will be over with before midnight tonight, but we're still expecting a pretty good deluge through the evening hours. I want to show you a new picture we just got from one of our viewers in Colonial Heights of a tree coming down on a house. These reports becoming a little bit too numerous tonight. Certainly be extra cautious of the trees that are around your house tonight and try to stay out of rooms that might be affected by falling trees as we expect more of this to happen through the evening hours. Here's the latest satellite imagery from Hurricane Isabel as it continues to move to the northwest. The latest coordinates 36.2 north, 77.1 west. That's 40 miles east-southeast of Roanoke Rapids. Maximum sustained winds still Category 1 hurricane winds, 90 miles an hour. And again, there's the northwestward movement. The radar has tracked the rain, the bands of rain, very heavy rain coming on through Metro Richmond over the last several hours. Notice the rain goes all the way up to Pittsburgh now. This is now a fast-moving storm, and hopefully it will be out of here tomorrow morning, and the sun may come out tomorrow afternoon. Here is the expected track. It will make its way to the North Carolina or the Virginia border over the next several hours and then be well north of the region by the wee hours of the morning. We want to emphasize a tornado watch remains in effect until 8 o'clock for areas east of I-95 from the northern neck down through the Middle Peninsula and all the way down to Southside Virginia, and a flood warning remains in effect for Prince George County, all the Tri-Cities, down to Emporia, Sussex, and Surrey counties, and that flood warning is in effect until 9:15. We'll have more on the upcoming forecast for the weekend in just a little while. Rob and Cheryl.
All right, thanks, Mike.
Thank you, Mike. We just got word in from Edward Fuzzy, the director of Caroline County Fire and Rescue. At his recommendation, residents in low-lying areas, trailers, mobile homes, and campgrounds are now being asked to evacuate due to anticipated high winds and rainfall. Residents are asked to find shelter with friends, relatives, or the emergency shelter in Caroline County. That's at the Caroline Middle School on 13325 Devils 3 Jump Road. So Caroline County, if you're in a low-lying area, you'll want to get out.
Last night, one of our reporters, Lee Mahaffey, was staying in a hotel on Virginia Beach. She can't stay there tonight because it has collapsed. She joins us now live from Virginia Beach with the latest on the conditions there. Lee, how you doing?
Good, Rob. How are you? Actually, earlier we reported that was the hotel we stayed in the last night, but we made a mistake. It was actually the Dolphin Inn. Looks just like the Breakers, which is where we stayed, but it was the Dolphin Inn. Half of that side of that hotel fell off. We have some video of it to show it to you. It went flying off, and this is down near the 17th Street Dairy Queen and near the pier. And that's the same place where there was debris flying all over the place, and there's a lot of people out here just trying to see Hurricane Isabel, and some of that debris is hitting them. We've seen some people getting cut by glass and flying debris. Now, I think you can come back here, and Andy is showing you the palm trees down here. And I kind of find it funny because early this morning, it was barely blowing in the wind, and I was saying how strong that was. Well, that was just a gentle breeze compared to this. This is a hurricane, and we could look out here in the ocean. We have 20 to 25 foot waves, and those waves brought down the end of the Virginia Beach Fishing Pier, a very popular pier that is only half a mile away. And here's the pier. Here's part of the pier right down here in front of our hotel. And if Andy can pan down here below our hotel, this is the boardwalk, and that's the bike path. And obviously the water has come up above the seawall. So we're staying here at this hotel, Holiday Inn. So this one should be safe. The only thing is we don't have power, so we have our flashlights here. Reporting live in Virginia Beach, Lee Mahaffey, News 6 Network.
All right, thanks, Lee. It sickens your heart to see all that water and the wind coming up over that multi-million-dollar sand restoration project in that seawall there in Virginia Beach.
It is. We're going to take a break as we take a look outside our studios. This is our tower out back. We are tracking the storm as Hurricane Isabel comes our way.
This is it. Pence Nissan's make no payments till 2004 sale. Buy any new Nissan now and make no payments till January, like this rugged Xterra or this award-winning Altima. Pence Nissan on Midlothian Turnpike. Pay less at Pence.
Who of us doesn't love finding a treasure now and then? Something that's much better than we expected. That's why I shop on Tuesday morning. If I need a gift for a dear friend, I'm sure I'll find it a Tuesday morning. And I know that it will be a special quality gift that I'll be proud to give. Sensational closeout home accessories and gifts are always 50 to 80% off. Tuesday morning, where you're sure to find a treasure every time you shop.
5-star safety and 50 awards. What more can you say? Test the best, the 2003 Mazda 6 at your Mazda dealer. It's already earned 50 international awards, and it earned 5 stars in government frontal crash tests. Plus, get 0.0% APR financing for 5 full years or $2,000 cash back on selected 2003 Mazda 6 models. Test the best at your Mazda dealer today. Hurry, this offer ends soon.
When you or a loved one has been injured, everything changes. Your spirit fades, problems grow, and life seems so unfair. But it doesn't have to stay that way. There is one law firm whose energy, experience, and professional skills have for generations helped injured people receive the compensation they deserve to live life more fully again. Call the lawyers who can provide the help you need. Allen, Allen, Allen & Allen. The strength of family when you've been injured.
A word of advice to everyone who waited for year-end Toyota clearance savings. Now, because Toyota time savings end in just a few days. Go now, while there's still time for final clearance savings on thousands of Toyotas, Camry sedans, full-size Tundras, tough Tacomas, gas thrifty RAV4s. There's up to $1,500 cash back from Toyota or low APR financing. Every Toyota is year-end clearance price to sell now, but it ends in just a few days. Don't wait.
If you're insured by Nationwide, take down this important number, 800-421-3535. Report damage to your insured property as soon as possible after the storm.
Buy a new Nissan at Pence Nissan and make no payments till 2004. Pence has a huge selection of new Nissans, all at unbelievable savings. Pence has Pathfinders and the all-new Murano. Pence Nissan on Midlothian Turnpike. Pay less at Pence.
This is News 6 continuing coverage of Hurricane Isabel, brought to you by Haynes Jeep Chrysler.
Hurricane Isabel hit Ocracoke Island about 2 o'clock today, about 60 miles away from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina, and that's where Tim Trudell is riding out the storm for us.
Yeah, Hurricane Isabel has really done its damage, at least for now. That's what we think. It's 9, maybe 10 hours of heavy winds, saw some rain depending on where you are right now within the say about 4 or 5 miles either way. There's rain in either direction. But I want to show you right here. This is part of the roof of the hotel where we're broadcasting from. That flew off here about 1:30, and there's debris all over the parking lot. It looks really bad if you look at it, but overall it's really no structural damage. It's more minor type damages, so nothing major, but it looks really bad if you look at it. Now, there is a lot of water that is in the roadway over on State Road 12 and the bypass as well. A considerable amount of storm surge has pushed its way into the roadway, which has now become a waterway, making it almost impassable unless you have a large SUV with maybe some very large tires to get through there. Power's still out here. Power's been out here since about 1, maybe 1:30 today. One thing that is interesting, we just checked, the local phone lines still work, so that's kind of interesting. We still have phone service here, but just back a little ways from the building, you can't see it, but still very windy out here. Storm may not be over. We'll continue to follow it from Kill Devil Hills, North Carolina. Tim Trudell, News 6 Network.
All right, thank you, Tim. After the day he's had out there covering the storm for us, it's nice to see him be able to stand still for a while.
The most we can pray for those guys, they can find a nice warm place to sleep tonight and a nice hot meal, and hopefully get some sleep.
We'll check back in with them later. We're going to take a quick break and be right back. Stay right here with the News 6 Network.
The annual used car